Hey guys, Lord here, back in with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the DC Multiverse Justice Buster, the Buster of Justice Mega action figure, brought to us by the fine folks over at McFarlane Toys. And just checking to see, yep, my mic is plugged in and adjusted accordingly, because this guy is a big Mahungahela. Like, holy crap. He dang near fills up the whole screen. So before we get too far ahead of ourselves, get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all the Justice Buster has to offer in terms of pure plastic. It's so much plastic. Let's take a look-see at his accessories, which he's got the trademark Anki Puck display stand we're used to seeing with all McFarlane Toys releases. Don't think you'll be needing that. As well as a collectible trading card. It does have a bio on the back. We're going to actually whip out the reader and read up on old Justice Buster here and hopefully find out a little bit more about it.
Justice Buster, Batman, Endgame, Data File, Project Codename, Fenrir. During the events of Endgame, the Joker infected Gotham City with a virus that turned the populace against Batman. The Justice League was among those infected. With codename Fenrir, Batman activated the Justice Buster to neutralize each member of the Justice League. The Justice Buster I designed for war with the most powerful heroes on the planet and equipped with the bind of veils, hyper-fast servers, frictionless fluid cannons, powdered magnesium carbonate foam, electromagnetic nerve tree, citrine neuralizer, red giant's knuckles, plasma shields, DC, Multiverse. Pinced Madman, the Jew.
Alright, I don't know what's going on with my reader there, but you can shut up now. So, yeah, this thing should have a bunch of weapons, but it doesn't. In true McFarlane Toys fashion, but I guess he goes with that Jim Gordon Batman we looked at a few months ago. I want to say he was from Batman Endgame as well, so very interesting. But speaking of Batman, Dark Knight here, let's see how he compares. And yeah, it looks like he fit in there. This is the black and gray Nightfall Batman, of course. Shout out to my good buddy Evil Villain on the hookup on that one. But as you can see, a pretty decent scale. You could definitely fit a Batman in there if you were so inclined, based off the size. Get him out of here. Let's take a closer look at the Justice Buster, the Buster of Justice, or should I say, the Justice Buster, the Buster of Justice, because he's busting. Either way, people sick of me doing that yet? First it was the Dwayne The Rock Johnson thing, now it's that. Can I have fun on my own fucking channel? Either way. As far as articulation on this thing goes, I'm trying my best to show you what he can do. But I can't make any promises. This thing is huge. He's got a pretty decent double ball peg in that head there. It can rotate, can look up pretty far, or at least shift up pretty far. Then it can shift back down. The face is like down here, kinda sorta, so you kinda gotta position it right. But yeah, basically built like a Hulkbuster. He's got a ball jointed waist that rotates. It does crunch back and forth a little bit. His shoulders go out to the side pretty well. They are on nice little ratchets there. They do rotate forward and back on these heavy duty ratchets. I think over time we're going to get a little bit worn out and won't make as gnarly as a click sound that I'm sure my good buddy Evil Villain loves to hear. That said, one thing to note, the torso on this guy feels like it's multiple pieces glued together. It feels pretty hollow, actually. It looks like it weighs like 3 pounds. It really doesn't. But based off the seams and everything, it looks like his torso is multiple pieces. And here you could see the pieces aren't aligned the best. But it's not that big a deal. They're aligned underneath his armpit there. It's just this is not pushed in, and I can't really push it in. But it's not that big a deal. It's fine. It's on the side. I won't really probably even notice it after a while. He does have a bicep swivel. It is pretty tight. And a single jointed elbow. Nothing in the hand though. He's got 3 fingers though, or 2 fingers on the thumb. So he's got his Ninja Squirtle hands. He's got the master license for the turtles now, bitch. Moving his arms out. As far as his legs go, they do kick out to the side. As far as I don't even think this is a diaper, but I did warp it, I think, a little bit doing the pose for Final Thoughts there. But as far as forward and back goes, this is kind of scary. You get about 3 clicks forward. And then I'm just going to put it back into neutral because those are tight as... So, yeah, a little nervous to move this guy around a lot, but after this review, probably won't get moved around at all. That said, it feels like his hips don't necessarily align. I don't know if that's maybe stuff's getting pushed or what. But as far as the knees go, he does have a single joint there. He does have this flip down panel. So you can get a little bit more out of that. You can get an almost 90-degree bend out of that, I'd say. And then as far as his feet go, they do feel like they're on ball joints initially, but there is a hinge in there. And you can hinge them back pretty good, as well as back forward. So he's decently articulated. I don't know if he's more articulated than the Mattel version of this suit, armor, whatever you want to call it, mech, Batbot. But I do like him quite a bit. I think he's pretty awesome. Or it's pretty awesome. Is this a he, she, it? I don't know. I don't know enough about this character. But I'd like to see this thing go up against Bane or Doomsday or something. Seems like it'd do a good job at that. But I like the Justice Bussin'. Bussin'! It's got the bat symbol right on the front there. It's kind of almost samurai looking mask on top of that. So yeah, I really like this figure. I'm glad I got it. He was on sale at my local Target for like $30. So I picked him up. I liked him quite a bit. So before we wrap this up though, why don't we bring in our 2 regulars. The Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulus, and the infamous 11 Spawn, who is just freaking dwarfed by this guy. They're even getting shoved out of frame because this thing is so massive. He's massive. So yeah, can I bring them in a little bit? I can't. I just can't. As far in as they're gonna go, man. So with that being said, it is time now that we wrap this up with some final thoughts. Overall, and aside from the lack of, we'll say, a better paint job, because let's face it, nicer paint job on this figure. Ooh-wee. That said, the only thing really keeping me from liking this figure more than I already do, which don't get it twisted, I like it quite a bit, is my lack of knowledge on this Batman mech suit and or a Batbot. Because I want to know, what exactly does the Dark Knight fight in this thing? It can't just be the Justice League. You can't tell me he hasn't tangoed with Bane or Doomsday at least once or twice with this big Mahunga Halo right here. So let me know in the comments, what is up with the Justice Buster, the Buster of Justice, as I like to call it. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.